Tim Bergling, a name that might not mean much on its own. But at Avicii, and the world knows it's about music. He was a quiet kid from Stockholm, but music burned inside him. From a young age, Tim was drawn to melodies, to the way sounds could make you feel. He would spend hours listening to different genres, absorbing the essence of each. He started experimenting with software, making beats in his bedroom. It was his sanctuary, a place where he could express himself freely. Little did he know, those bedroom beats would soon electrify the world. Tim's talent was undeniable. His friends and family began to notice his unique gift. He had this natural ability to craft catchy hooks and melodies. It was as if he could see the music in his mind before it even existed. His music was infectious, blending elements of house, trance, and pop. Each track was a journey, a story told through sound. He started posting his tracks online, and people took notice. The internet became his stage, and his audience grew rapidly. The name Avicii began appearing in online forums, whispered among DJs. A buzz was building. His tracks were being shared, remixed, and celebrated. He was still just a teenager, but Tim Bergling was already on his way to becoming Avicii, the global superstar. His journey had just begun, and the world was about to witness something extraordinary. 2011. That's when everything changed. Avicii released Levels. The song was an instant smash. It climbed the charts globally. Suddenly, Avicii was everywhere. Levels wasn't just a song, it was a phenomenon. The track became synonymous with a feeling, an energy. It was the soundtrack to countless parties, festivals, and memories. Levels transcended genres. It wasn't just for electronic music fans. It was for everyone. The song's success catapulted Avicii to superstardom. He went from bedroom producer to headlining festivals around the world. The shy kid from Stockholm was now a global icon. Avicii had arrived, and the world of music would never be the same. Avicii's success didn't stop with Levels. He continued to push boundaries and experiment with his sound. His debut album, True, was a testament to his artistry. He wasn't afraid to blend genres, to incorporate country and folk influences into his electronic productions. Wake Me Up featuring Aloe Blacc was a perfect example. The song became a global anthem, topping charts worldwide. With Stories, his second album, Avicii further explored his musicality. He collaborated with diverse artists, pushing his creative limits. He wasn't just making music, he was telling stories. Each track was a journey, taking listeners on an emotional roller coaster. Avicii's music was evolving, becoming more mature, more introspective. He was cementing his legacy as a true innovator in the world of music. The price of fame, health struggles, and a difficult decision. Behind the dazzling lights and the electrifying performances, a different story was unfolding, one that many fans were unaware of. The constant touring, the pressure of fame, it was taking a significant toll on Tim's well-being. He was struggling with his health, both physically and mentally, feeling the weight of his demanding lifestyle. The music industry is demanding, relentless, and often unforgiving. It can be hard to find balance, to prioritize well-being amidst the chaos. In 2016, Avicii made the difficult decision to retire from touring, a choice that shocked many. He needed to step back, to prioritize his health, and find some peace. It was a brave decision, one that resonated with many artists facing similar pressures and challenges. The music world understood, sending him love and support, recognizing the importance of his choice. Avicii's well-being was more important than any show or performance. He was a reminder that even the brightest stars need time to heal, to find peace, and to take care of themselves. Avicii's enduring impact. The world was shocked and deeply saddened by Avicii's untimely death in 2018. It was a moment that left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions. It was a profound loss for the music community and beyond, resonating with fans across the globe. His music had touched so many lives, bringing people together on dance floors and in moments of reflection, creating memories that would last a lifetime. Avicii's legacy, however, would live on, continuing to influence and inspire new generations of music lovers. His music continued to inspire, to comfort, to electrify, and to bring joy to countless fans around the world. Posthumous releases, like the album Tim, gave fans a glimpse into his final creative endeavors, showcasing his enduring talent and passion. The outpouring of love and support from fans and fellow artists was a testament to his enduring impact, highlighting the deep connection he had with his audience. Avicii's music transcended generations, languages, and cultures, uniting people from all walks of life. He left behind a legacy of innovation, creativity, and a reminder to prioritize well-being, a message that resonates even more today. Avicii's music continues to inspire, reminding us that even in darkness, there's always light, and that his spirit lives on through his timeless melodies.
I just feel so happy, that I'm one of the few people who, can actually say that I love what I'm doing, and to have gotten to the point where I'm at today, it's amazing, and I still can't believe it.
Did you start off just making tracks and get pushed into the scene, or?
Definitely more producer. Yeah, I started out 100% producer, and then the DJing was kind of, first of all, it was something I held off on because both me and Ash wanted me to be comfortable enough behind the decks, and especially since I started as a producer, so that it would be good, from the moment we started touring. So I started off kind of with pretty good gigs, almost straight away. Well, I was obviously practicing before, and I remember I was doing a couple of underground, incognito gigs in Sweden before I actually tried something on for real. But I got into it pretty quick, especially with such a, the schedule I've had has always been so hectic. So, yeah, I got into it really quick.
So is Ash the man who discovered you? Were you just a regular Swedish teen producing music for fun, or were you driven for superstar status from the start? Did you envision yourself being here?
I didn't envision, not at this level, but I was definitely very focused already. I was already really driven and spending almost, 24 hours a day, working on music. But I had a couple of, shitty record deals and stuff like that, and but I was really dedicated. But then when I met Ash, he just took it to a whole nother level, professional. When I met him, he really took me out of nowhere and then really built my career, there's of course there's always stuff I miss out on, but then again, I've obviously feel like it's so much more positive things about it, and I don't feel at all crippled by it or anything. I just feel so happy, that I'm one of the few people who, can actually say that I love what I'm doing, and to have gotten to the point where I'm at today, it's amazing, and I still can't believe it. So yeah, I'm just very happy.
What do you think of detractors that attempt to claim your sound is too mainstream?
Everyone has their own music taste. I don't know. I haven't changed my sound a bit from when I started to now in order to please the mainstream. I've always been doing the music I'm doing now. I've always stayed true to myself, and the music has become more popular, and the mainstream has opened up to a lot of more instrumental tracks and stuff like that. And I've always been interested in doing these kind of really melodic, uplifting tracks. So when I just kind of laugh when I see people, telling me I've sold out or something like that, because I haven't changed anything, I just kind of notice the better things go, like everyone said, the more haters you get, by default. And you can't say it to everyone, and it doesn't really matter anyway. So right now I just kind of brush it off and don't really care that much. But obviously it's an annoying thing, but it's just something you have to overlook.
So what was the inspiration behind Levels? When you first created the track, did you know you had a hit on your hands?
Not really. I did really like the track, but I didn't think it was anything that special. I did it in a couple of hours, sounded like a flight. Yeah, I was going to Monaco and I finished it, and then I started playing it out for that week, the first week I made it, and I started getting really good reactions almost instantly. And then I put it in, I was doing a BBC Radio 1 Essential mix, and I put it in there, and then that kind of YouTube clip of that particular song together with another track I called Penguin or Fade into Darkness, I started getting a lot of views. So then I could kind of tell that was something that people really like, but I had no idea at first. I just have a couple of times when like girls jump up on stage and like trying to hand me their phone number or something while I'm playing, and like especially when it's like arenas, it's like massive productions. So to like get up on stage to begin with is like hard, you know. So like I'd say that's it's kind of crazy. Or like tattoos. I've seen people, you know, I always get like, oh shit, when I see like Avicii tattoos or tattoos with my song names and stuff. You know, it feels so surreal.